Every time that I'm out there as the Green Arrow, I'm a target of the threats that are out there and the threats that are undoubtedly coming. Star City needs the Green Arrow.
You and I walk between two worlds, being the man people need you to be, or the father that your son needs you to be. But we can only do that for so long.
It's just a dream.
Batman's here.
Where do you think the bad man is?
This city does not bend to terrorism.
There's a million psychos, always trying to kill you.
Arrow, season premiere Thursday, October 12th at 9/8 Central on the CW.
What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Arrow Season 6 video. So, we have got a Arrow Season 6 trailer which has dropped. However, there really is not that much new footage whatsoever. It is a bit of a shame. However, it has given me somewhat of an idea for what to do and what to talk about. It's given me this thing in the back of my head, a crazy theory, so you're going to have to bear with me in this video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated here. So Arrow Season 6 is going to be just a few weeks away. I think we're less than 2 weeks now until Arrow is back on our screens, and I cannot be more excited. I really just want the show back now. I want the Flash, I want Legends, I want Supergirl. I want all of them back, for God's sake. And my scheduling will be the fact that I will be doing them straight after they've aired in America. I will be breaking them down right after because I'm off work all that week. So that's going to be pretty awesome as well. So Arrow Season 6 is going to be somewhat of a reboot, apparently. The Flash is also somewhat of a reboot as well. For some reason, I don't really know. But it's looking like, well, each character is going to have their own villain this season. And, well, Black Siren seemingly is actually going to be the villain for the Black Canary, Dina Drake. And what is intriguing here is the fact that this trailer opens up with Star City Police Department actually being attacked by Black Siren's crew. And the question is, why is she attacking them? What is the point? Is there any reason? I don't really understand why she's doing that, other than the fact that she is, you know, evil for whatever. For all intents and purposes, she is an evil person. And obviously, her doppelganger's father is there as well, Quentin Lance. Or really, he wouldn't even be there. He'd actually be at the mayor's office. But I would probably presume that this might be the reason or the motivation behind her actually attacking the Star City Police Department, other than the fact that she's a bit of a bitch. I guess that would be it, really, with that. But one thing that really got me here is the fact that we see a helicopter land, and I think this is the most clear part we've seen of life after the explosion. So obviously, at the end of Season 5, we actually see Prometheus kill himself, and then his dead man's trigger explodes, and Lian explodes in an absolute unprecedented ball of fire. So yeah, it's not looking good for everyone really, but we kind of know who survives. So Black Siren, Mr. Terrific, Dina Drake, Felicity, as well as, of course, Wild Dog. So pretty much, yeah, almost everyone survives, along with Deathstroke as well. The person we haven't seen yet is the mother, of course, of William, who definitely looks like she is totally and completely going to die. So I think that is not looking good for her, and the fact is that she hasn't been present in any of the upcoming images that we've seen. She hasn't been present in this trailer, and the reason that William has come home with Oliver is the fact that, well, she's dead and she's died, and yeah, you've got no mother anymore. Sorry about that, dude. And what is going on here is that we will see the aftermath of this in flashbacks in the first episode, and to see just what happened after those bombs went off. And the clearest insight we saw is the fact that we see a foot on a helicopter kind of stirrup or thing. I don't know the technical term. I'm no helicopter pilot. I just talk shit on the internet. But we see a foot there with a very expensive shoe, a suit, and looks like wearing suit trousers. And now I'm going to put it to you that possibly Anatoly was actually behind or helping Prometheus. So we saw the Bratva, we saw Oliver turn on the Bratva, and well, we see that Anatoly has become sort of what he despised. He's become corrupted and twisted without Oliver's presence to actually correct that course. So yeah, there is that. And well, as we saw this obviously in the TV show, well, it's not looking good really for anyone, because it does look like here, so we know each character will have their own villain. So it definitely looks like Oliver Queen, maybe at least just Oliver Queen, is having his villain as Anatoly. And the thing here is the fact that, well, Oliver went to Anatoly and asked him with help to take down Prometheus, because Prometheus was just too much. And calling in the Bratva was a contentious issue, to say the least. And well, maybe Anatoly, to get his revenge, actually helped Prometheus plant all these bombs. And obviously on the ship that they were on in the earlier seasons, when they were imprisoned, he would know all about all that. He would know the island, he would know everything about it. And perhaps he went to Prometheus and said that, you know what, dude, we can get back. We both don't like the Green Arrow. We both don't like him. We don't like Oliver anymore, because friendship ended. So they are going to have to really, well, they work together. And I think that using the Bratva's resources, that's how Prometheus was able to do what he did. Because when I was watching it, I was like, how was he able to plant so many bombs out there? And I have to say, his resources, where did he even get his resources from? I know his father was sort of rich, but there is a limit, really. There's rich and there's Batman rich. So I don't think that he obviously had a lot of help. So I think that is where he actually used a lot of this. So then that will lead into the aftermath of everything, and that will give Anatoly and Oliver a feud to finally end, and we can finally, in this season, see the end of the Bratva, and that is it for that. Now, one thing as well is he mentions that the Green Arrow has to come back. Star City needs the Green Arrow, which I think is a bit weird, because, well, maybe in this episode he is struggling with the fact that should the Green Arrow return, which, well, he kind of has to. The show's called Green Arrow. Even the Flash is returning in its opening episode, even though he was stuck in the Speed Force. So he has to return 100%. So, yeah, there is that as well, and I think that we'll see the team kind of reform again. Maybe it will be sort of like the start of Season 5, where he puts together a new team, but he doesn't have a team whatsoever. Now, Slade as well is a huge thing this season. We've got a two-parter. We've also got as well him asking, I believe he will ask Oliver's help to find his son, which is pretty cool. We're seeing Manu Bennett back, which I absolutely love Manu Bennett. I think he is great. So seeing him return is an absolute joy, and it is nice to see all of these returns, which I'm super excited for, and I'm really excited for Arrow Season 6. However, Olicity is something which is returning, and there is a very heavily rumoured wedding for the Arrow crossover, which I go into more in depth in another video on my channel, so you can check that out. So the Olicity is huge here, and it does look like Felicity might be like the surrogate mother for William, as we've seen images of them as a family together on behind the scenes images and all of this. So it's a bit worrying, I think. It's really worrying for Olicity. Obviously, it's great if you are an Olicity fan. I don't really know that many people who are, but if you are, I'm happy for you. You're getting what you want. But I want him to be with the Black Canary. I want Oliver Queen to be with that. But they really are kind of rebooting Olicity here for some reason. I don't know why. You just fixed Arrow with Season 5. It's just strange. I just don't know why they've done this, why they thought that was a good idea. And it's not something that I really, really want, to be honest. And I guess, well, there's a lot of people out there who do want that, and we'll just have to see where this goes. I mean, we did have that awful episode where we were stuck in the Arrow Cave, Arrow Bunker together, but the Arrow Bunker is being destroyed by the Black Siren, so maybe that is the motivation for her actually invading the SCPD and getting enough arms and munitions to actually invade that thing or actually blow up the entrance to actually get in there. But that is all speculation from me. However, what do you think? I want to know what you think moving forward with this. Do you think that, well, we're going to get Olicity and it will be as big as it has been, even more so than Arrow Season 4, especially if there is a wedding on the cards? And what do you think on Anatoly? Do you think that he was the one behind Prometheus, or with at least not behind Prometheus for this, but for overall? Or I think that he's more kind of behind Prometheus with the final scheme, and that is that. However, as well, we've got Loot Crate, so you can check out Loot Crate. I'll put a description below, or something in the description below as well, where you can get money off for Loot Crate as well. So there is that, and I might unbox that as well on a video. So let me know if you want to see a Loot Crate unboxing as well. So that is it. Please do like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.